of parents are suffering from mental sickness and physical sickness because of what they see from their children. That's what's going on right now. We were afraid that this boy will make kufr, khidaseh, on his mother and the father, like the Muslim kids. In the Muslim home, there are 5, 6 children. The eldest girl is 17, 18. The other ones are younger. The 17-year-old girl, she wants to be able to go out and come when she wants, dress how she wants. So she's in conflict with the mother, in conflict with the dad. She goes out, she has a boyfriend, she dresses provocatively. The other kids, the younger ones, they're looking and they're learning that. So there's a cancer in the house. Khidr said, I killed him because I was afraid he's going to grow up to make tughyan and kufr. He's going to oppress his parents and put on them kufr. How put on kufr? The other children are looking. They're looking at the brother who's older than them, the sister who's older than them. And then they themselves start to become a problem to the parents. This is common in our community. What are some of the uqubat, the punishments? One of them, ikhwani, is a serious one that no one can afford. And that's the statement of Al-Mustafa Al-Amin sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi wa sallam. La yaqbalu Allahu ta'ala يوم القيامة ثلاثة لا يقبل الله تعالى منهم يوم القيامة صرفا ولا عدلا. He said, يوم القيامة, there are 3 people. Allah will not accept from them any of their deeds, whether it is the wajib deed that they did or the sunnah deed that they did. The 3 things, the very first one he mentioned, uquq al-walidain. So a person, he sits here. He prays Salatul Fajr all of his life. He's a person who does Salah. He makes struggles, sacrifices. He prays Salatul Taraweeh, fast in the month of Ramadan. He makes Hajj and Umrah. He makes efforts. He makes himself tired. And he expects and he wants a reward from Allah. He comes to the Jummah on Friday and he gets in the first row. He reads. He's making efforts. But because he fell into uquq al-walidain, his efforts are not accepted. No one wants to come Yawm al-Qiyamah, just like we don't want to work. You work all week or all month, and then at the end of the month, at the end of the week, you come to your employer and say, yo, where's my dough? Where's my money? He says, you don't get any money. The man is going to get upset. Where's my money at? What you mean? I left my money in the bank. What do you mean this bank closed down? You're going to give me my money. And that's what happened when the banks closed down across the world. When they started having problems, people said, hey, these banks are FDIC covered. You told us our money will cover. Some of the banks didn't pay the people their money back. And the people got upset. No one wants to be like that Yawm al-Qiyamah. Nobody. Allah Ta'ala mentioned in a number of ayat, فَجَعَلْنَاهَا هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا. Allah, those people will come Yawm al-Qiyamah, and the deeds that they did, they'll just be like scattered particles. Many ayat of the Quran are like that. You don't want to be the person who comes and your deeds are rendered null and void. One of the things that will cause your deeds to be rendered null and void, uquq al-walidain. Again, slamming the door on your parents, kicking the door, sucking your teeth, rolling your eyes, not listening to them. You may see it as being something small. The ayat of the Quran said, وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفْ. Don't say to your parents, uff. That means the one who says uff or something like that. That's uquq al-walidain. Raising the voice to the parent is uquq al-walidain. Ikhwani, the person who has a mother and a father, or a mother or a father, his mu'amala, the only thing that his parents should see from him is that which is going to put a smile on the face of the parent. If the parent is not smiling, the person is in trouble. He's not doing his job. That's even with the parent who's ignorant, racist, not practicing, kafir, criminal. Even the parent who's criminal. Your job is to manage the situation. To manage it. It's no excuse. They're not Muslims. It's no excuse. They're not practicing. If they don't practice, and they're not good people, that doesn't give you the right to be disobedient to them. And you obey them in what is permissible. So from the uqubat, ikhwani, of uquq al-walidain is the person's deeds will be rendered null and void. The second uquba is that those of you who are married and those of you who are not married, There's a sunnah in al-Islam, a sunnah with Allah. And that sunnah with Allah is kama tudin tudan. As you do, it's going to be done unto you. Remember that sunnah. Sunnatullahi fi alladhina khalaw min qabl wa lan tajidu li sunnatillahi tabdila. That is the sunnah of Allah with those who went before. You will never find in the sunnah of Allah any change. Any change. If the Nabi came to the people in the past and he called them to La ilaha illallah, and the people accepted al-Islam and they stopped doing evil and they did good, they went to Jannah. And Allah gave them khairat in the dunya. That's the sunnah of Allah. If the people rejected the message and they fought against the Nabi and they continued to do things that were in contradiction to what the Nabi brought, they got punished and they went to the hellfire. That will never change. The sunnah of Allah is, as you do, it'll be done to you. If you do good, good will come back. If you do wrong, wrong is going to come back. That's the sunnah of Allah. Even if you're doing some crime and no one knows about it, no one sees it, and you've been doing that crime for 2 years. He has a girlfriend for 2 years. No one found out about it. Although no one found out about it, Allah knows. And sooner or later, you're going to have to pay for what you did. This concept is a concept that is consistent in the Quran. In tansurullah yansurkum wa yuthabbit aqdamakum. If you people help Allah, Allah will help you. You help Allah, Allah will help you. He told Abdullah ibn Abbas, the young boy, when he was riding with him, Ya ghulam, ihfidillah yahfidka. Ihfidillah tajidu amamik. Hey, Abdullah ibn Abbas, remember Allah, and Allah will remember you. Remember Allah, and you'll find Allah in front of you when you need Him. So if you remember Allah, you protect this deen, Allah will remember you and He'll protect you. And the opposite holds true as well. وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُم. Don't be like those people who forgot Allah, so Allah caused them to forget themselves. So the point here is, from the recompense and the uqubat, the punishment of uquq al-walidain, if you are a person who disrespects your parents, you're going to have children who disrespect you as well. And some of us who are parents right now, and you're having problems with your children, and your children, they're knuckleheads, giving you all kinds of problems. You have to think back, how are you with your mother and your father? You're getting paid back for what you used to do. That's the sunnah of Allah. Allah mentioned in the Quran, لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا. That ayah, جزاء وفاقا, is an important ayah for us to understand the tafsir and the meaning of it. Everybody memorize that surah An-Naba. جزاء وفاقا. Allah mentioned, لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا. The kuffar, when they go to the hellfire, in the hellfire, they're not going to be able to taste or drink anything that is cold or comforting. إِلَّا حَمِيمًا وَغَسَّاقًا. The only thing that they'll have in that hellfire is hamim, water that is boiling. It's going to be poured on them, they're going to have to drink it, and it's boiling. And ghassaqa. What is ghassaq? Ghassaq is when you have a womb, the pus, the blood, the liquids that come out of the body from the womb is going to be boiled, and they have to drink that as well. Those are the two things they drink. And then the ayah said, jaza'an wifaqa, a total recompense for what they used to do. This reward is for what they used to do. So this ayah means anytime someone does something, that thing is going to come back to you. You're bad to your parents, you're going to get children who are bad to you. And when we see that our children have gotten off of the Sirat al-Mustaqim and there's some i'wijaj in them, they're crooked, you can be the responsible person for that. Adab from Allah, your jazat from Allah Azza wa Jalla. And then, ikhwani, concerning this uquq al-walidain, these are issues in the dunya. In the dunya. There are many other issues in the hereafter. In the hereafter, Allah doesn't speak to them. Allah won't look at them. Allah won't purify them. They're going to be in the hellfire. All kinds of issues. Now the issue that comes to mind that we want to mention before we forget. Some of the parents, they're the problem. Some of the parents have children who are trying to practice al-Islam. The girl wants to be Aziza, Sharifa, and she has